you want to know my opinion on what I think, just keep on watching. Hey guys, what's good? It's your girl Nisi here, and I'm back with another video. I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to my subscribers and people that have been watching my videos, my shorts. Like, the numbers have been doing really well, so a big thank you. I'm just gonna put a little screenshot there, but thank you so much and keep on watching. I'm running up the numbers. I've almost hit my 4,000 watch hour. I think I only need about, I think six more hundred views, and then I've done that. But yeah, you guys need to subscribe. Everyone that's viewing, come subscribe to your girl. I'm trying to hit 1K by August. And yeah, so I can bring you a lot more juicy content and do more story times and more personal things. But in today's news, the trending topic, and this is personal for me, we're going to be talking about, well, I'm going to be talking about Chris Brown getting arrested in my city, Manchester. Listen, I did not see this coming. So first of all, I've got tickets for his tour that he's doing here in Manchester. And sadly enough, I've got the first date. And because he's been arrested and his bail's been denied, it doesn't look like he's going to do the tour. But even if he did do the tour, he's definitely not making it for the 15th, because I think they're gonna start opening up his case on like the 12th, which is like obviously 3 days before he's about to perform. And you know, with performance you need rehearsals, you know, the lights, the cameras, like we know him for his dancing, so there's a lot of like rehearsals that need to happen. But he's locked up. Like, I can't believe this. Like, when I say you can't make this up, you can't make this up. And it's funny when a lot of personal, like, a lot of stories that have been trending, they've always been connected to me weirdly enough and been like personal. Like, I did one on Tim Westwood. If you've not seen that video, do check it out. You know what I mean? I had a moment with him. I've got my Chris Brown tickets, and now he's not going to be able to perform, and he's in my city. You know what I mean? I could have bought tickets for London or for Birmingham, because he came here either 2 years ago or a year ago, and he didn't perform in Manchester. A lot of people from Manchester had to go to London. So I was so excited that this year he was coming to Manchester, and now he's been grabbed. So allegedly, he beat up his producer with a tequila bottle. So over here in the UK, it's seen as GBH, which is grossly bodily harm. And that's a strong like crime over here. Like, they're not lightly on like that type of crime over here. I don't know how y'all do it in America. And shout out to my Americans. Use on my watch, you know what I mean, my most viewed viewers. You'll have to let me know in the comments, like, when you beat someone up, especially with a bottle or a weapon in America, like, can you do like some serious time? Over here, you can even get like a life sentence. It depends on that person and how they are now. Like, if he beat up his producer, like, can he talk? Because if you hurt the person so bad that they can't walk or talk, or you know, if they've got like swelling on the brain, then yeah, you go in prison for life. You know what I mean? But yeah, this is not. And it's mad because he did this allegedly 2 years ago. So people are like, why are they just arresting him now? And we all know, you know, the whole Rihanna, like, we ain't forgotten. But I do believe there's a big vendetta against Chris Brown, because why now? He was in the UK like 2 years ago. Or even like when it first happened, why didn't they arrest him then? You know what I mean? But I guess they've been building a case. And yeah, his bail's been denied. But yeah, I'm gonna roll the news clip and I'll be back with my commentary.
News to bring you now. The American R&B singer Chris Brown has been remanded in custody after appearing in court in Manchester earlier on. He was arrested in Manchester, but by Metropolitan Police officers in connection to a provoked attack at a London nightclub in 2023. It happened in February that year, and Chris Brown has been charged with inflicting grievous bodily harm. Having appeared in court in Manchester this morning, he has been remanded in custody today.
So yeah, guys, you just heard that. This is so weird. I showed it to my sister because, funny enough, when the news broke, this was like 2 days ago, my sister was here and she bought our tickets. She was just like, no, there's no way Chris Brown's in the UK a month before his tour and he's in Salford now. Listen, Salford is not the best areas in Manchester, so for him to be staying there, it's just like it's just really weird. I thought he would have been like central and staying in like the Hilton or one of the nicer hotels. But yeah, if he was in a five-star hotel, well, for me, it's not just about the hotel, it's about the area. So it's funny how Americans are speaking on this and they're like, yeah, he got arrested in Salford, Manchester. And obviously, you've got your accent, and it's just funny because it's just, I'm just like, oh, out of all the areas, not Salford. But yeah, let's get into some people's reactions.
A joke thing, yeah? No way. Chris Brown is on remand for GBH, Section 18.
No way.
Anybody that's worked in the prison or even been around the prison knows that Section 18 is a serious charge. I think the range is from like 2 years custody up until 16 years with a maximum of life. So it's not a joke thing, yeah? So this is alleged to have taken place in 2023. So when I first seen it, I was like, okay, cool. He's obviously come here, there's a bench warrant, and it's been activated, cool. But it's like, they arrested him, like, I think the next morning after he flew in the hotel room. So I'm thinking, hey, like, surely it would have flagged up, like, border force and that. I don't know. But Chris Brown's on remand. Obviously, he's going to go to an ACAT, you know, high profile, rich person, flight risk, innit? It's been like 2 years since the situation's alleged to have happened. So he's obviously a flight risk, innit? But yeah, whoever's working in that jail, a few weeks, you know, see what happens. But remand until what? I think it's like 13th of June. And his tour starts on the 8th. That's not happening, you know. That tour is lock off. I'm sorry to say it. Can you imagine some of the officers at the jail that he's on remand? Boy, listen. I do not want to see any members of staff in the news over misconduct, but trying to nice up Chris Brown or do whatever. Please, yeah. We've had enough. We've had enough bad press for the prisons. Let's not amp this up. You get me?
Yeah, guys, so you heard what he said, like that section to be on or just GBH alone, it's not nice. Like I said over here, that's taken very seriously. You know what's mad? Me and my mum was having this running joke because he got grabbed in Manchester. It's not the closest prison, there's strange ways. But we were just joking, saying, imagine he ended up at Forest Bank prison, as a laugh. Because we thought he would make bail and he's actually in Forest Bank prison. Like, when I say I can't believe it, this is mad. But I agree with what he said. Like, I know the female prisoners must be losing their panties in there. A lot of female officers who work in prisons have been sleeping with the inmates recently in the UK. So hopefully none of them try and do a thing with him because yo, that would just be so embarrassing and that will be a tale for him to take back to America. Like, yo, those female feds over there, like, you know what I mean? I can see it now. Can you just imagine going to sleep and then you wake up and then Chris Brown's just casually walking around in your prison? Like, this is nuts. Not the celebrity. Like, I wonder like what area he's in. Like, this is just mad. Obviously, they have to protect him because if you don't know, Tory Lanez has recently got seriously hurt. I can't even say the word on here in prison. So they better protect Chris Brown at all costs, you know what I mean? But yeah, I still can't get over this. This is mad. But yeah, like he said, it can be from 16 years to life imprisonment. So they do take this crime very seriously. I know Chris Brown's gonna have the best of the best, from lawyers, you know what I mean, the whole situation, telling his side of the story. It was just mad if he actually got time, and then would he do the time here or would they deport him back to America? When I say this is insane. But the maddest thing is that he said before he got grabbed was free Tory Lanez. So Tory Lanez has recently been admitted to hospital because of the incident that happened. So I don't know. Is Megan Thee Stallion and her people put some juju? 'Cause it's like anyone that sticks up for Tory Lane ends up in some fuckery, basically. And a lot of people are laughing their heads off because they're just like, weren't you just screaming free Tory? And now you're in prison just like Tory. Like, this is mad.
Chris Brown has been arrested here in the UK, and this is ahead of his UK tour. The news reports that he was arrested just after 2 a.m. at a Manchester hotel over a bottle attack. Chris, you will never fight off the allegations. You will never fight off the allegations. Being held on suspicion of GBH. If you are not one of my UK viewers, that is grievous bodily harm. Here's the twist, because this isn't a recent allegation. This is in regards to an incident that happened in 2023, where he had allegedly caused grievous bodily harm to a music producer at the Trendy Tape in Mayfair in central London. Met have responded, and I I quote, 36-year-old man was arrested at a hotel in Manchester shortly after 2 a.m. on Thursday, the 15th of May, on suspicion of grievous bodily harm. He has been taken into custody where he remains. Music producer claims that Chris Brown smashed him over the head, then kicked him and punched him as he laid on the floor. Producer told The Sun that Chris Brown hit him over the head 2-3 times. Ticketmaster must be crying, screaming, throwing up. Ticketmaster, it's all systems go, it's all systems go. Your systems are gonna crash. Easy Bowl European tour was due to start the 15th of June. As far as I'm aware, they don't allow concerts in HMP. Concert goers, did you insure your tickets? They only just flew into the UK yesterday and they had him in the cells by 2 a.m. That's not insane work, that's a setup. As always, let me know what you think in the comments.
Listen, first of all, I love how animated she is because we're just in shock. Like, what do you mean he's over here in the UK and he's been arrested? Like, what? Listen, he's not trying to, the allegations, because even after Rihanna, you know, there was his other girlfriend. And listen, Chris Brown at this point, he's just not bothered. Like, whoever pisses him off and gets in his way, he just beats them up in it. Like, he's not bothered about all these allegations and rare. Like, he's never gonna beat it, and he's not forced. He's like, I am what I am. Like, she just made me laugh, and especially with the whole Ticketmaster co-op. That's like a new arena. That's like the spot to be in. And loads of artists are performing there this year. I know they are punching the air right now because this is the amount of refunds that they're gonna have to give. Because that's the first thing I said to my sister. I was like, "So are we getting our money back?" No, I asked her were the tickets insured, but she said, insured or not, they have to refund because it's not our fault. You know what I mean? Like it's the artist. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely agree with what she said. They are punching the air right now. Listen, so his last performing date is the 24th of June. I've got the ticket for the first date on the 15th. If they can push that back or say, yo, for the people that have tickets for the 15th, you can go to the 24th one, I'm down. And this is so sad because Bryson Tiller was opening up for him. So, you know what I mean? That's Bryson Tiller losing a bag. I wouldn't mind going to the concert still and just watching Bryson Tiller because I love both of them. But listen, yo, the UK, like, we're losing our minds, especially the people that bought tickets to see him.
I need someone to explain to me how you go from this to this in the space of a few fucking hours. Physical abuse final boss saw that they were having fun on the playground and said, I would not be left out. Man's out here screaming, free Tory, when he should really be screaming, let me in with Tory, let me in with Tory. So that we really believe the shit that he's saying, because he obviously wants to go and meet his man in prison. And make sure him and Tory are in the same jail cell so they can finally consummate their marriage and we can hear word. Because we are tired. Just be sending them to jail. Just be sending them. Megan Thee Stallion said, schedule a conjugal visit. And this mumu said, I bet. At this point, it feels like it's a competition. It feels like so many black men are racing to that prison. So my question is, why is it always you people? Every day for the last 5 days, the violent tendencies of a black man has been exposed, or exposed even more. Y'all don't think there's something fundamentally wrong somewhere? Maybe in the way we raise our men? Maybe in the way there are so many parents solidly behind their abusive kids. No accountability, no home training, just out here being violent for no reason. It's so funny because what they're arresting this one for is something that happened in 2023. But crimes are so much that they are bookmarking it. And then when you come around, they will revisit it. Because the moment he just landed in the UK, chakam, they carried him. Made a note talk, say, person don't travel, go back America. Grabbed him. That's how I pray they keep grabbing you violent people. Because one thing for sure and two things for certain, if Chris Brown has 0 haters, I'm dead. And every single video that I've made about him, someone will come in the comment section talking about oh, but I know where he's coming from. I don't know where he's coming from, babe, but I know exactly where he's going. And I pray he spends a couple of years there so that we can finally see road.
What in the breezy bowl being bomber clock banished is this? My whole thing is, my man's supposed to be performing in Tottenham Stadium on the 21st of June, which leaves only 8 days for him to bust bail and get on the stage, rehearse and complete his performance. Ticketmaster. Ticket flipping master. I didn't even get insurance. I didn't even get insurance on the fucking tickets. This is what I mean when I say the UK is fucking bad vibes. What do you mean? My man leave, like, what? 2 years ago, it was a little boom boom over the head, bro. Let it go, let it go. I want to have a word with the officers that arrested him. I want to have the word with the officers that arrested my man. I don't know. like my man, but this is my girlfriend's birthday present. What am I gonna do now? What am I gonna do now? I don't wanna play no games, play no games. It isn't so sensational. Now, is it, Chris? What the fuck? What the fuck?
Not in the what in the breezy wheezy bomber clat is this? Listen, he's performing in Tottenham. I can't remember what date she said, but listen, mine's the 15th. And if he's got this hearing on the 13th, at least he can still make, I think she said that hers is the 21st. At least he still has a chance to make yours. Mine is literally 2 days. Like, he's not making my tour date. So it's just like, what? I was speaking to her in the comments because I did comment on this video. And yeah, she bought a ticket for her girlfriend. Her girlfriend don't even know what's going on yet. I don't know where her girlfriend must be. I don't know, in the Middle East or something, because this is worldwide news. Like, it's so weird seeing him on the ITV news in the UK. But again, Manchester, even Americans speaking on Manchester, it's just funny hearing you guys talk about my city. It's so funny. This is weird. But it's nice to speak on it because, you know what I mean, we actually know what's going on, even maybe before the Americans know. But yeah, this is mad. Literally everyone that's got tickets for it, because this is what I mean. It was his 20th anniversary. We want to go and support him. For the people that didn't get to see him 2 years ago, this is your chance. Again, he didn't come to Manchester, so I was super excited. Ciao. Can't believe it. Like, Chris, sometimes just sit down and do nothing. Like, please, I beg.
What do you mean Christopher Maurice Brown has been arrested? What do
Not
you
his
mean you
full
approved his
government
visa
name.
just to arrest him? The way my heart sang when I read the news. My heart hit notes
Bad
that have
mind.
not even yet been created. Good. And people are already talking about they can't keep him for... Doesn't matter. The shock to his system. What I would pay to be a fly on... When he realised what was happening. Oh my God. It just feels so good. It's really nice. And we can't forget Tory Lanez got stabbed in prison. What is in the air? Who is next? Is P. Diddy going to die? Oh my God. I think he might. I don't know who's in charge. I don't know who's doing this, but thank you and keep it up. If I can say, I'm a bit annoyed that it's because of assault of a man. I wonder if there's something to be said about that. But yeah, he's been arrested. Big up Manchester. Shout out to your mayor. Andy, shout out to you, babes.
Well, first of all, we know whose team she's on. How can she be like, thank you to the MP in Manchester? What, Tony? She's giving him a shout out for not letting this slide. Or it's mad, like she said, they approved him for a visa. He checked out fine at the airport. He checked in fine at the hotel. And then 2 a.m., boop. Like, what? Nah, this is giving set up. I'm sorry, I don't care. Someone set him up because, again, I don't know why you're in Manchester a month before your tour date. Like, I get 2 weeks and you know what I mean, but why are you here? And out of all the places, why Salford? Like, Chris, you know you could have come to my house. Could have showed you to my family, like, you know what I mean? We could have been doing a bit of dancing. Listen, the weather's good right now in Manchester. It's beautiful. I could have, we could have done some sightseeing. I could have showed them around. Listen, whoever told you to go to Salford, the Lowry Hotel, like, mm-mm. But yeah, her video was funny, and we, like I said, we know whose team she's on, and this is what I mean. On TikTok, there's a big divide. A lot of people are laughing at him. People that have been in DV relationships or have done with abuse, they're like, "Ha, this is what you get. It's about time." You know what I mean? I've seen this as some justice, and then there's people like me on the other side who were like, "Damn, like." No, for what he did to the producer, wrong is wrong in it. So you do have to pay. Like, you can't just be around here smacking people over the head with a tequila bottle and then stomping them out. For me, when it first happened, where was everyone? Like, where was the security? Where was, like, that's what I don't get. That's what I'm confused. Like, why 2 years later? And I know things like this take time. You have to build a case, but yeah, it's just weird.
Chris Breezy in jail again? Now what? I just love this man, like everything he do, like I just love, like love this man, like everything he do, like I just love, like Chris Breezy, you in jail again? Damn, I love me a criminal. So Chris Breezy in jail for allegedly hitting the man with a Don Julio bottle. Chris said Don. He got that Don. Oh my God, free my man Chris Brown, because what the fuck is going on? He didn't do anything. That man should never fucked with him. He would have never got hit with a Don Julio bottle. Oh my God, that man's so fun.
Guys, listen, it's clip. It's so funny. I love it. He's like, damn, I love me a criminal. Like, I don't know. Chris Brown is just too hot. He's a pretty boy, but literally, he's just forever locked up or forever in some criminal BS. Like, what is this? But the way he couldn't stop laughing, it's just like not even like man can't even come to the UK in peace and just perform and go back home. Like, But yeah, his clip was everything. Like he in jail again. Is this the way he stretched out? Like again? Child, we all know that one person that's just forever in trouble. Like no matter what, it's like trouble just follows them. They're just not again. Oh my gosh, this clip was so funny, man. Oh my gosh, but yeah, I still can't believe it, like that he beat his producer. I thought it was just some any producer, but it's his own producer. I want to know what songs he produced for him, but and you know when Chris is on one, you can tell like his entourage when he's on one, they just let him go off, even his security, because you know what I mean. You've seen him go off on people, and his entourage is around, or sometimes his entourage are jumping in, and it's just like they're just like, when he's on one, just leave him, let him get the frustration out, let him beat up who he needs to beat up, and then we'll deal with the consequences later. That's what's basically happened. Y'all stood around while he bottled his producer allegedly and stomped him out. That was 2 years ago. Now 2 years later, now he's in the UK prison for GBH. Like, you see what happens. But maybe if you stopped him and it didn't get that far, we wouldn't be where we are now.
It's never gonna stop because you see Chris Brown just got arrested for something that he did 2 years ago, which I'm not sure why people are bringing up that, oh, it only happened 2 years ago. He hit his own producer over the head with a bottle. And here come people talking about oh, I already bought tickets to the concert. He better be out. He better be in Atlanta by August. Wow, see? He never stops beating people. And people literally are in the comments, oh, I love him. He don't care. Oh, I love him. These people need to stop playing with him. He hit him over the head with a bottle and was stomping him out. And y'all want to just
So you mean to tell me this morning Chris Brown was arrested in the UK? What is going on this week, okay? Y'all, I'm not having it. Open that cell, let that boy out of jail, let my husband out. Because, listen, this whole thing stems from an incident that they're saying allegedly happened in a nightclub. In 2023, they're alleging that Chris Brown had smashed a bottle over a producer's head and kicked and punched him. Y'all, I don't sometimes I be feeling like the industry be plotting against Chris Brown because every single time he gets ready to do something that is big, major, the Breezy Bowl is coming up. Y'all already know how the world is going crazy for the Breezy Bowl. And I know it's about to be some people on here that hop in the comments and be like, y'all are protecting, saying all this stuff, Chris Brown this, Chris Brown that. If y'all don't like Chris Brown, answer me this. Why do his music go #1 when it drops? Who's listening to it? If y'all don't like Chris Brown, why them Breezy Bowl tickets sold out? Somebody please tell me. That's all I want to know. Y'all be lying and faking on the internet acting like y'all don't love this man when I know that y'all do because the numbers don't lie. I'm just, oh my God. But every time he get ready to do something that's big, something happens. Like, I don't understand what's going on because why wasn't this incident like reported for real back in 2023? We didn't hear nothing about this incident when it came out in 2023. Like, I'm over it. Allegedly, because y'all like to play.
Tory Lanez. Chris Brown saying free Tory Lanez and now his ass is locked up in Manchester. Baby, that has to be karma. Now Chris fucked up. He allegedly attacked somebody with a bottle in 2023 in a club, and they got his ass on a warrant. Tory Lanez talking about Gavin Newsom, free me, because one bouncer said that he allegedly heard Kelsey say, "I'm the one that did it." Baby, I need proof. We need to go to court. Like Megan's people said, the court found him guilty, okay? The court found him guilty. And now Chris' ass is sitting up in jail. Y'all gonna get enough of fucking with black women. I'm just saying, because karma is whooping y'all ass. DDG, restraining order. Tory Lanez, all over his body. I don't know, black men. This shit not looking good for y'all this week. Y'all not having a good week at all. Y'all better start loving on these women again.
Listen, one thing I agree on what she said, y'all need to stop playing with those black women. You better stop, put some respect on her name. But listen, she was having way too much fun, just like the last guy. But obviously she's happy. She's, you know what I mean? We know what team she's on. And it is like these black men are going through it. Like she said, DGG, Lil Wayne's going through his little crisis. Tory Lanez, now Chris Brown. I'm sure there's someone else. You know, you got Tiana Taylor and her ex-husband going through like there's just a list of these crazy ass men going through it. But yeah, stop playing with us. But yeah, I definitely agree that I feel like Megan's done something, her and her team. Anything to do with Tory, I don't know what it is, but there's something there, because how could he literally put on his Instagram, "Yo, free my bro Tory," and then not even 24 hours later, he's in prison, just like Tory. So now they both need to be putting on their stories, "Yo, free Chris Breezy," and he's like, free my nigga Tory." Like, oh, it is a lot. Oh my gosh, guys. I'm gonna keep you up to date, see if he's actually gonna make it out, and if I'm gonna, you know what I mean, be able to show up at the co-op and for the performance, or if I'm gonna get a refund. And it's funny because I was gonna upload some of his performance to my YouTube shorts on here. But yeah, this is nuts. But yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think he's going to be able to still make the tour? Do you think the tour's going to go on? Or do you think he might do some time? It's crazy. But yeah, guys, please like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Stay safe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.